How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be heading back into What If Goku Never Met Krillin. It's been quite a long time since the last part, so if you need a catch-up, make sure you click the link up above to go ahead and check it out. And yes, you read the title right, this is the finale for this scenario. It's been a wild ride, and now it's finally time to finish off what would have happened if Goku never met Krillin. Before I get started, I would like to give a shout out to all of my patrons. Dreadpool, Patrick Sandlin, Mr. Darkness, Always Zero, and John Lister. It means so much that you guys are able to support me on here. Without further ado, let's head back into this What If. Buhan is beating the crap out of all the Z fighters, with nobody being able to hold off the Majin. Vegeta, Nappa, Raditz, Goten, and Trunks all lay defeated on the ground. Buhan is way too powerful for them, and there's nothing that anybody can do. Luckily, Goku arrives before everybody can be taken out. Goku looks slightly different too. His hair is raised up like when he was a Super Saiyan, but it's still the normal black. Goku is now in his ultimate form. Even with Goku's ultimate form, will he be able to match up with Buu? Right now, I'm gonna say no. Goku tries his best against Buhan, putting up a great fight right off the bat, but Buhan is just way too powerful. Buhan is even stronger than Mystic Gohan, and while this boost from Goku is great, he didn't have nearly as much potential as Gohan did. So his mystic form is way weaker. Except Goku still has another trick up his sleeve to turn the tide of this battle, the Kaioken. Goku still has mastery over the Kaioken, and with his potential unlocked, Goku can now access even higher levels of the Kaioken with much less strain. I know this is probably a long shot, but I believe that Goku could probably reach times 100 with all of his potential unlocked. Remember, Goku mastered the Kaioken a long time ago, and now with no holds barred, I'm pretty sure he can now use the technique at its highest peak. Having Goku multiply his power 100-fold really messes with Buhan, and he is knocked around badly. Goku is trying very hard not to kill the Majin, as he does still want to save his son. If he kills Buhan, then there's no way to bring Gohan back, so he needs to do everything he can to save him. With every hit Goku lands, he spreads ki throughout Buhan's body, trying to find Gohan, which he eventually does. He can't get to him though, as he's still inside of Buu, so Goku allows himself to be absorbed, and similar to Vegito, he summons a barrier around himself, that way he can get inside of Buu, and rescue Gohan. Buu reverts back to his fat form and is terrified, not knowing what to do next. Goku tells Buu to stop doing evil things, or he will instantly eradicate him. Now, since this is Fat Buu, he says he won't do any more evil deeds, and can heal up his friends if he wants. Goku is extremely confused, as like, wait, that actually worked? It did actually work, and Buu goes up to heal all of the unconscious Z fighters. After he heals them all back up, he tells Goku that he's happy to help, as long as Goku doesn't try to kill him anymore. Everybody has no idea what to do, and Goku just thanks Buu for not killing anybody. As remember, the moment Buu was freed, the Z fighters attacked him, he didn't actually kill anybody this time. He only absorbed Gohan out of self-defense, so even he can't be too mad at him. Buu becomes a good guy, and Shin is very weary of him, but Goku promises that he'll watch after him himself. And if he causes any more trouble, then he'll end him on the spot. Shin trusts Goku, and asks if anybody wants to go back up with him to become a new apprentice Kai, as Kibito is now gone. Now, while everybody wants to get stronger, the apprentice Kai life seems very boring to them, so they'll all just stay on Earth for now. Shin returns to Earth, and life goes back to normal for the Z fighters. With Buu around, Vegeta and Nappa are angry at themselves for allowing themselves to be controlled, and now strive to be even better people. That way they don't need to be villains anymore. Buu and Goku train together more, and Buu loves fighting strong people, so in no time, he permanently resorts to his thin form, which is a huge surprise to everybody. He still doesn't nap for a very long time though, no amount of training is ever going to fix that. After a few more years, Bulma throws her birthday party, and Beerus arrives looking for the Super Saiyan God. The birthday party goes mostly as normal, with Buu still angering Beerus with the pudding as normal, and Beerus tries to destroy everybody. The Saiyans this time have no way to know how to get the God form, as they don't have the Dragon Balls around to ask Shenron, meaning they all just have to fight him off themselves. Beerus easily mops the floor with everybody, and the only thing that piques Beerus' interest is when Goku goes Kaioken, as that looks a lot like what he saw in his dream. Could this be the Super Saiyan God? No, that can't be. He's far too weak, and doesn't have any God Ki. Beerus is ready to destroy the whole planet, but Whis stops him. Whis says that these Saiyans are supposed to be his greatest rivals, and if he kills them all now, then how is that going to happen? Perhaps that just means training them up so they can truly become the gods that the Oracle Fish predicted. Beerus is against training, but says that Whis should do it himself, and if they don't become Super Saiyan gods by the next year, then he'll blow up this whole planet. Beerus and Whis kidnap the most promising Saiyans, who are Goku and Gohan, and leave the others behind, saying they're very lucky to have not been killed. Goku and Gohan are forced to begin training with Whis, and it's really not bad at all, and since the father and son work so well together, Goku and Gohan achieve Super Saiyan God in no time. With Gohan still being an android, he excels very far ahead through training, and is the one to face off against Beerus when he asks for the battle. Gohan and Beerus have a very intense battle of gods, with Beerus obviously being the one to come out on top, but he's very impressed with Gohan, as he put up an even better fight than Goku did in canon. Beerus is satisfied and lets the two go home, with Goku promising to come by every so often and train up there with Whis. Only he could instantly travel there though. That would make things much easier and him much stronger. Goku and Gohan return to Earth and Resurrection F doesn't happen, as there are no Dragon Balls anywhere for the Frieza Force to use, meaning Frieza stays dead here. That leads us to the Universe 6 tournament, where the bracket is going to be a little different. Gohan isn't as involved in his work as in canon, so right from Goku's house, Goku, Gohan, Buu, and Raditz will be joining the tournament. Monaka is still pulled as in canon, since Beerus still thinks that these guys need some motivation. Buu manages to pass the test this time, as studying with Gohan over these years has given him some form of intelligence, so he is able to join the tournament. Goku is up first with his matches for the most part, playing out as normal, with Raditz stepping in next to fight Frost after Goku is knocked out. Raditz with Super Saiyan 2, Kaioken times 50, does very well against Frost and manages to knock him out easily. This is good for Raditz, as he gets to advance on to the next round. But that means Frost's secret was never discovered, so Goku is now unfortunately out of the tournament permanently. Raditz pretty much goes through the tournament very similar to Vegeta as in canon, even managing to train Kaba and become a Super Saiyan. He of course loses easily to Hit though. Buu is able to come in to fight next, with Hit having a very rough time against Buu. Buu's gotten a lot more powerful through training with the Sun family, and every blow that Hit lands is just absorbed by Buu, similar to how it would be if you punch Botamo. Hit isn't able to use his time skip much on Buu, as all of the hits that he lands have no effect, so Boo's able to take out Hit with really no difficulty. The Universe 6 tournament is pretty much a curb stomp, and now it's time to use the Super Dragon Balls. This time, Goku actually does have a wish. He asks if Kami can be revived, that way the Earth can get their own Dragon Balls. Beerus asks why he would do that, and Goku says that these are much easier to get, and maybe he could just wish for some amazing food every year. Beerus likes the sound of this, and the wish is made. Kami is alive again. Goku is very happy to see his old master, and tells him that they managed to find an even larger pair of Dragon Balls than his, and were able to bring him back. Kami is surprised that there are actually other Dragon Balls out there, and is even more surprised to find out that he's been dead for decades. He has a lot of catching up to do, and hopefully Mr. Popo can give him some good info on everything that's happened. With that, we wrap up the tournament. Now, we're supposed to move right into the Goku Black arc, right? Well, yes. And just warning you now, this is going to be quite depressing. Right after the defeat of Cell, Trunks returns to his future, and uses the emergency shutdown remote to defeat the androids. The androids are successfully defeated, and peace is restored to the future. After 3 more years, Trunks decides to go back into the past and thank everybody for helping him out. Except, once again, Cell arrives and fights off Trunks, and kills him. Remember, nobody knew who Cell was, just that he wanted the androids apparently. And Trunks didn't know that he was a time traveler, so he wouldn't know that Cell was going to show up now. Cell throws away Trunks' corpse and heads off into another timeline, which we are a little bit more familiar with. With Trunks dead and the time machine gone, Bulma is once again left alone for years, until Babidi and Dabura show up. They ravage the planet and probably resurrect Buu, meaning this timeline is taken over by Buu, Babidi, and Dabura. Shin and Gabito would both probably be killed, which means no future Beerus, and the future is very dark. With Trunks not traveling back in time, this means for this timeline, Zamasu takes the body of the strongest during the tournament, Majin Buu. While just chilling with everybody, Buu changes into someone with green skin. Everybody is confused on what exactly happened, as Buu says he didn't do this on purpose. And then suddenly, Buu, Goku, and Raditz are killed. Zamasu showed up and decided to quickly kill those who showed off their strength during the tournament. Gohan is instantly shocked by seeing this. His family just killed right in front of him by Buu? No, this energy is different. What is going on? Gohan erupts in anger, charging Buu Black, and starts to fight him off. Buu Black is obviously no match for Gohan, as an enraged Super Saiyan God Gohan is a good match. Buu gets stronger as his fight goes on though, and he begins to get used to this new body. Just like in the original Goku Black arc, Black got a lot better through training, being able to get access to all of Goku's abilities very fast. So through this battle with Gohan, the same thing should happen here. Buu Black gets stronger and stronger, and even with Gohan not being able to get tired due to his infinite energy engine, Buu Black is able to blindside him, and then unleash his Candy Beam, transforming Gohan into candy. With Gohan transformed into candy, Boo Black shoots a beam at the candy, completely destroying it. Boo Black laughs. He managed to defeat those filthy mortals, and now he can take over the rest of this planet. Boo Black goes throughout Earth, fighting the strongest and killing all of them easily. Goten, Trunks, Vegeta, and Nappa try to fight back, but they're not powerful enough in their regular Super Saiyan states, and are all killed. The entire Earth is destroyed by Boo Black. Even Kami is killed again after he just came back, meaning no more Dragon Balls either. Boo Black then goes off to the future, getting another Zamasu, and they start their Zero Mortal plan as in canon. Future Boo, Babidi, and Dabura are the only ones to stand in their way, but Boo Black is able to easily kill Babidi and Dabura, and turn his fat self into candy, eating him, and becoming Super Boo Black. Now, Boo Black and Zamasu travel throughout the timelines, eventually being able to complete their Zero Mortal plan, and with that, we end this timeline. I know, this turned out to be a bad ending. Well, the reason why is because this scenario was always meant to be a bad ending. From the first episode, Krillin not being around was supposed to end terribly. The Z Fighters were able to somehow last for a very long time, but only by the skin of their teeth, and it was only a matter of time before they had to face a threat they finally couldn't defeat. Zamasu and Boo Black were that threat, meaning that this is the end of the timeline. So, I'll reiterate myself from part 1 once again. If Krillin was never around, then the universe would be no more.